Will Smith, at the big age of 56 years old, decided it was finally time for his comeback to music. He released a song over the weekend called Pretty Girls, and he's not the first person to name a pop song Pretty Girls. I, for one, quite enjoyed Britney Spears' Pretty Girls featuring Iggy Azalea several years ago.
Aya's Pretty Girls.
So many examples.
There's just so many good Pretty Girls songs.
And this is by far the worst one. So
it's very bad.
He also released a music video to go with it, where he is dancing around with a bunch of models who...
age-appropriate models who
aren't that pretty, to be honest.
Probably had to use a little Ben Gay after filming this video. All parties involved. The studio probably smelled like Ben Gay.
Maybe this is his way of getting back at Jada Pinkett Smith after her entanglement.
Then he should have used like better-looking women.
He probably should have done a song with Tyla.
The thing about it is, we're gonna sacrifice any and all monetization on this video, because if I have to listen to the song, then you have to listen to this song as well.
Well, you tune into the music video and you see Will Smith in a therapy session, telling this doctor about his problem, his addiction to pretty women.
Let's play it here.
That's the
First
scene.
of all, I'm going to call for a ban on those close-ups unless it's in a movie, and it better earn that close-up. Here we go.
It's been a problem ever since I was a little boy. You know, actually, I think it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. I thought I had it under control, but I'm literally experiencing it right now. Like literally this second.
Oh. And how would you define this problem? Can you make me understand?
That face was absolutely unhinged.
I hate it. It's literally worse than his feature in YouTube Rewind.
I like pretty girls. Girls, 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 girls. I love pretty girls. Girls, 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 girls. I like pretty girls. Girls, 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 girls.
Okay.
I do want to run into the theory. Should we run into the theory before we disprove it about how it's better at 0.75 and also better at 1.25?
I would say it's better at 0.75 speed, but it also is better at 1.25. The superior version is 0.75 speed. Do you want to play it?
Let's see if we can actually try the 0.75 speed one first, and you guys can decide for us whether this improves this song or not.
Love pretty girls. What's pretty girls? Girls, girls, girls.
Yeah, it's way better this way. I don't know why.
Who wrote this? Who made this song?
I like pretty girls. Girls, 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 girls. I love pretty.
Okay, and then we have to try 1.25.
Okay, I got to go back here. 1.25. Will, we're doing your job for you here. This
what are we, Zed?
Here well, we're not Dr. Luke, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. 1.25.
I like pretty girls. Girls, girls, girls.
This is a club classic.
I love pretty girls. Girls, 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 girls. I like pretty girls.
So yeah, both of them are way better.
Yeah, what the?
And then,
like, how do you get it so wrong that literally you ended up like somebody mentioned before earlier, but all the movies that he wasn't in, that he turned down. He is the reverse Jim Cramer.
So many lost opportunities.
Yes.
And then I want you to skip to about 2.5 minutes in to the cringiest part.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back to regular speed. What? How long?
2 minutes and 30 seconds,
Okay,
I think.
2:30.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 2:27.
Ain't too many women ain't pretty to me. 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 As far as I can see.
What's that sweatshirt?
This is the...
Oh, it's not even a sweatshirt.
I like pretty girls.
Okay. That dance move for me was...
Okay.
That was the death of whatever he was trying to do.
Listen, okay, so here's the thing. I was trying to think of why it's so sad. So he came about, Big Willie style, I think was 1997. And he made music at a time where Eminem literally had to make a song joking about how he doesn't have to swear on his records, but Eminem does. He was effortlessly cool, despite the fact that he didn't actually pander to what made rap music popular at that time, which was vulgarity. Now, he's not doing that here either. He's not pandering. He made music about women, and look, the song Miami is still a banger. But the problem is that he is not in his 20s anymore. He's not even in his 30s anymore. He's not even in his early 40s anymore. He's on the harsher side of 50. He's 56 now, and you can't come back from the entanglement. You can't come back from the relationship humiliation. You can't come back from the YouTube rewind debacle.
That's hot.
You can't come back from Jaden Smith being a weirdo. You can't come back from it. Like you can in acting. He can still take a role in acting, do good work, and get lost in the character. I actually liked him in Suicide Squad. I thought he was fine as Deadshot. But you can't come back from the Chris Rock slap.
No,
you can't come back from any of this stuff.
Especially no coming back from Slapgate.
The buck has been broken, my friend, and this is as far as it goes.
Yeah,
and that's fine. But
yeah, your ride stops here.
Yeah.
And I agree. His pivot should have been starting to take more prestigious acting roles, but he turned a lot of them down. Here were some of the comments.
Wait, we have to watch this. We have to watch this one first.
Yeah. This is the movie magic behind it.
So no, here's the thing. He did there was a video similar to this made for Bad Boys, for the new Bad Boys movie, where it showed him with the gun, and he was like wearing the camera rig as he's doing it. That was cool. I don't know what this is.
Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Hold up, wait, pose. Girl,
I like it.
Girls.
I like how the guy's actually still like laughing in the background.
Yeah. Is he like trying to convince people a little too hard that he's straight? I don't know. One of the comments said, "The women look age appropriate. Music sounds on brand for him. I'm actually moving my shoulders too. LMAO, I'm not mad."
Okay, look, the music is like, to say this was a departure from his music would be wrong. This is right on brand for him. You're just 20 years too late.
Another one said he's so happy when Baldy is not around.
Yeah.
I wonder how Jada feels about this. Does she feel disrespected by this? I guess we'll find out years later on Red Table Talk.
This one says, Will Smith heard you guys accusing him of being a closeted gay man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then...
was Jada the beard all along?
Just
it remains an open question.
Will Smith has just recorded a new song, Western Culture has hit rock bottom. Nowhere to go but up from here.
It's not even degenerate or immoral.
No,
it's just embarrassing.
This is from Mark with the C, says, I could forgive the song itself, as brain dead as it is, if it were some dude in his late teens, early 20s doing it. But for a damn near 60-year-old married man, Will Smith, this is just sad. If I had Jada at home, I'd be hurting too. But damn, Will, ain't no one can come back from this.
I love how Jaden was saying, like, years down the line, there are going to be scientists studying him to find out what was psychologically wrong with him. The answer is right in front of our faces. Yeah. It's his parents. His parents are the reason why Jaden is so weird.
He retreats to his room to read Dostoevsky so that he can get away from hearing the song Pretty Girls in the living room.
Jaden Smith is the target demographic for reprints of... what is it? The Art of War.
Yeah. Yeah. Not how to make friends and influence people.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Index Red says, at a certain age, we just have to get out of the game. Otherwise, disasters like this happen. And then perhaps worse than all of those is some account called Raptile Official says they unfortunately copied our song in concept from a video in 2013. Ironically enough, with Sean Kingston, who I think just got prosecuted for theft or something.
Yeah, he has something going on.
So there's the Will Smith one. You can tell us whether you think that these are the same.
It's a pretty generic idea. Sean Kingston's song is way better.
Well, yeah. Matching chorus idea and video concept are the same.
Yeah,
okay.
They just ripped that straight from the history books.
Well,
and Sean Kingston's song was objectively better.
Because Will Smith is an eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Lava?
Yeah.
There's also this clip of Will Smith talking about why he did not take on a role in Christopher Nolan's Inception.
Yeah, he turned down a crap ton of movies.
He could have been in such a different place.
I don't know if you can confirm it that you turned down The Matrix to do Wild Wild West.
That was one of my beautiful scars.
Are there any other movie roles that you've, turned down or maybe, didn't do?
It hurts too bad.
You don't even want to revisit it?
It hurts too bad. I don't think I've ever even said it publicly before. And I'm going to say it now because we're opening up to one another.
Yeah.
Chris Nolan brought me Inception first, and I didn't get it.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people probably don't get the Christopher Nolan scripts before they're actually made into movies.
That's never been said before.
I've never said that out loud.
It's an exclusive, Kiss Extra exclusive.
And now that I think about it, it's those movies that go into those alternate realities, they don't pitch well.
Yeah.
So he wasn't saying I didn't get it. He's saying, like, I didn't get the concept of the movie.
Right. They didn't turn him down. They brought it to him, and he turned it down.
Here's a list of movies that I accumulated yesterday that he turned down: Inception, Rush Hour, The Matrix, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Django Unchained, Superman Returns, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He could have been Willy Wonka.
Yeah, he was in some other, like, Django Unchained knockoff movie, right?
Wasn't he in... Well, he was in the one that just came out, like, last year.
Emancipation in 2022, right?
Was he in Hateful Eight?
He talked about playing Whipped Peter and how he was in these fake chains on set, and it unlocked ancestral memories.
Yeah.
He could have done so much with his life, and
here's the thing, he did though.
Down the drain.
He did, like, for all those missed opportunities in movies, like, some of those couldn't have been saved. Okay, he wasn't going to save Superman Returns. I think he would have made Rush Hour infinitely worse. I don't think his sense of humor would have jived with Rush Hour the way that Chris Tucker's did.
Yeah. But we know it for how it is.
And he made Bad Boys. And The Matrix. Yeah, like, I don't think it... and
he would have been Neo, right?
He would have been Neo.
I'm glad that it wasn't him.
So there was a discussion the other day on X about the unproblematic celebrities, the ones with no haters, and it was the worst list I've ever seen because it said it was John Cena, Jackie Chan.
He has plenty of haters.
Jackie Chan.
He has plenty of haters too.
Keanu Reeves.
I'm a hater.
and Steve Irwin. And I said, John Cena has plenty of haters. Jackie Chan, because of his relationship with his kids, definitely has some haters.
And China.
I said, I know one person who doesn't like who hates Keanu Reeves. I was talking about you.
Literally just me.
And Steve Irwin is, like, the only one, but I assume there's people who just hate Australians on principle.
Well, there are people who say Steve Irwin had it coming because he was, like, messing with wildlife habitats. I don't know. But for the most part, Steve Irwin is seen as an unproblematic fave.
So, look, Will Smith, just go back to taking the big movie roles. You'll be fine.
He has plenty of years left in him.
When you act, you're golden. You're good. Go back to acting and you'll be fine. No more YouTube. Like, stop. I get it. You got 10 million subscribers, but it's inauthentic. No more YouTube. Definitely no more Red Table Talk.
No.
And just act and have a good time.
Maybe they will invite him back to the Oscars one day.
Maybe one day.
What was it, a 10-year ban?
10-year ban.
So,
I'm sure that'll get lifted.
They'll lift it if he's in a good movie.
He'll get lifted.
For sure.
What they'll do is they'll get Chris Rock to they'll pay Chris Rock a boatload of money to co-sign him coming back, and they'll do some segment on it.
Yeah, they'll do a little skit together.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.